Yeah, for food, yeah, that's a challenge actually, because how do you obtain a lot of the type of food that they would eat? And so, I found that they'll really only eat either live food or frozen food. And so we do buy the frozen, people call them bloodworms, but they're really midge fly larvae. They're in the family Chironomidae. And so luckily you can buy those at the pet store. And the salamanders really like them. They do really well in them. So that's kind of the staple for them. But then we also collect invertebrates at times to supplement their diet. But we've got hundreds of salamanders, so it would be nice to find easier ways to raise up more food. We hatch out brine shrimp. They like brine shrimp, so we do diversify. For the little hatchlings, we feed them the brine shrimp and kind of cut up chironomids. So the chironomid, the fly larvae, people call them bloodworms, but they're like maybe half an inch long to up to 3/4 of an inch long. And so we cut them up into smaller pieces for the little hatchlings. And so that's, yeah, for the food. And then for the substrate, usually we'll provide like a gravel base with some cobble. So I guess that works for the tanks, but if you take them out and you want to work with them, so you put them in a container, and they might get stressed, right? And they need some habitat to feel comfortable. Then we've gotten to where we use mesh, and it seems to calm them down like right away. Like I think hiding for them I think it's less of a visual thing and more of a tactile thing. And so put a piece of mesh in with them, and they seem to be pretty comfortable with it pretty much right away. And so we create other types of hiding places at times, but using netting, sometimes mesh. I bought some what are kind of marketed as rock hides for fish recently to try. So plastic plants, they like to climb in the plastic plants. I mean, I don't think that's a plant for them. It's just I think that they like to have something against them that makes them feel like they're hiding, and they can climb into the plastic plant, and that seems to make them feel comfortable. So moss, we collect moss from the springs sometimes. They like that, definitely. So it's kind of a trial and error over time. So you want them to be comfortable and them to be healthy, and try to think about life from their perspective.